Shalom, it's your girl Jetty, Empress Jetty the Rabble Rouser. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. I love you guys, man. Y'all are awesome. Starting to get some actual followers. Some of you may be aware that I've been doing this for many years, probably at this point, 15 years into this media content creation. Um, and I don't have like lots and lots of followers. I don't really go for lots of followers, to be honest. I probably block. I say all the time, like in terms of Facebook, like my block list is probably as long as my friends list. Okay, so I'm not really in this for popularity. I know that there are only a few people who have have it in them to digest the kind of stuff that I'm serving. So I don't get discouraged in like small numbers, like 9 followers and 4 views and things like that. But uh, I have noticed that as of late that seems to be picking up. So I guess you guys are starting to want meat out there now. I guess you all are getting tired of the same old, hype promises and emotional experiences, and you're looking for something real. And so it seems like those of us who have been pushed to the side in recent years in terms of the types of teaching that we're offering, um, very contradictory to the Pauline church, it seems like some of you are starting to wake up and at least like realize that you're sleeping, and that's really cool. So y'all be praised and magnified for that. And so I'm glad I've been sticking it out. We're talking maybe 12 years of creating media content, 5 years with this, like the most recent couple of channels. I've been banned so many times, it's crazy. Um, but with these two current, with the Facebook and the YouTube, they're about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old. And I'm just really glad that I was faithful with like the little 4 or 5 followers that I had all that time because, um, excuse me, it seems like now you guys are ready on a broader scale. And so glad to serve you. So I have a thought, and this one might, I don't know how long this one's going to be. Okay, I'll try to keep it in the snack, or at least under the light meal time frame. But we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't know. It might be super short. But what if when the throngs of people run toward Yeshua and say, I did this in your name and I did that in your name, and he says, I don't even know you, get away from me, you're evildoer, right? What if that is for you people who refuse to call him by his real name? What if that's all of you people? Like, imagine this. Imagine you are having a party and there is a crowd of people who are coming to the party, and they have done nothing but spread propaganda and lies about you. Everything contrary about you they have spread. Okay? So you believe in violent resistance. They spread nonviolence as righteousness. You believe in swift and wise judgment. They believe in non-judgment. You believe in grace. They believe in cruelty, right? And so they teach all of this stuff backwards. You believe in holiness, right? Sanctification. They don't believe that's necessary. So they teach all of this stuff backwards to what you are and represent. And not only do they do that, but they actually change your name, which is funny to me because it's obvious that Jesus Christ is not the same. Like, it makes sense that they would give this entity a totally different name that goes with its doctrine, because the doctrine nor the name line up with the Most High Yah, right? They just don't line up. And so, and if you want more on that, there are about a bagillion A Google search will do it for you. If you simply look into why a lot of people reject Paul's gospel, you can look at that. There are literal scripture comparisons, right? There are deep debates about theology and the change in the direction of the body of Yah. There are all kinds of things that will clearly, for those who are seeking truth, or definitely, if you're seeking truth, Paul is going to go along the wayside really, really fast. Really, 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 really fast. If you say to yourself, I want to know the truth of Yah, I want to know Yah character, Yah will, Yahweh, Yah instructions, what are we here to do? What's up with that? I would even challenge you to go on a New Testament fast. Just fast from the New Testament for a full moon, right? From one moon to the next. Just fast from the New Testament and see how different you perceive Yah. Just don't even go to the New Testament at all. And see how different you perceive Yah. But like, okay, so now let's say that these people, you're having a 10th anniversary for your business. And okay, let's do it like this. It's a 10th anniversary for your business. Your business is lamb, right? You're a shepherd and you sell lamb. And your brand name is Ba Ba Ba. And there are people out there who are using your logo, and they're calling it, it's like McDonald's. Okay? So they're calling it da 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 instead of ba ba ba. And they're selling pork. They're selling pork products, right? But they're using your logo. And so now you're having a big 10-year anniversary for the company and how great it's doing. And so now you've got all of these pork sellers, pork producers lined up outside with da 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 invitations, okay? Talking about how great they made your company. And you're like, that don't have nothing to do with me. Right? You guys are not seeing how simple, like, it's the whole rest of the scriptures are so simple that's why the revelation is boom, boom, boom. That's how you get revelation, because the thing is really simple, but it's super complex in its layers. When you have something that's super complex and you got to be so deep to understand it, then you don't have time for revelation because you're so busy trying to unconfuse yourself, right? So what if when Yeshua said that these people would be like, didn't I do this in your name and that in your name? When he literally says, I don't know you, get away from me. Like, you're literally not even calling the man by his name. You're running up to him and you're like, Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. And his name is Steve. You're like, Johnny, didn't we do this for you? And didn't we do that for you? And he's like, I don't even know you, dude. You don't even know my name. What do you mean? I don't know you people. You don't know me. I don't know. Am I Johnny? Who's Johnny? I'm Steve. This is Ba Ba Ba. We do kosher foods only. We only do clean foods. What do you mean da 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 and pork chops? Right? All you did was confuse half the population that saw my logo on your pork chops, and now they're out there talking about I'm not true to my mission, right? That's what people, the Bible's so contradictory, right? God contradicts himself. What do you mean? Because you have this liar that's associated with the scriptures and he gave like everything about it's false. But what if that's it, guys? What if it's just based on the name? What if it's just based on, if you don't know my name, you can't get in? Because you guys know how much this scripture talks about the name. You know the scripture talks about how precious and righteous, like that's special. Knowing the name is special. Knowing Yah's names are special. Like, it matters. It really freaking matters. So what are y'all going to do about this? What are y'all going to do? You're just going to keep saying, well, he knows my heart. Because that worked in the beginning when you first came to know the Spirit of Christ and someone told you that his name was Jesus. But because your heart was truly repentant and you were truly seeking redemption, Yeshua met you where you were. He wouldn't have cared if you called him pumpkin pie or beef stew. He met you where your contrite and broken heart was, where your repentant heart was. And so he is answered to the name that you've called him because you didn't know any better. But isn't it different once you know better? When they say, okay, so by the way, I know you've been calling me Johnny all this time, but I think that we're close enough now that you should know my real name. My name is actually Steve. And then you're like, well, I'm just going to keep calling you Johnny. And he's like, well, my name came to be Johnny. That's actually a really traumatic story. It's when these people like stole all my stuff and took everything and killed my granny and this and that. And so they started calling me Johnny as a mockery because they were like, you know, just gave me a new name that was defiling. And so I don't actually like to be called Johnny. And now you're telling me that you love Johnny you love Steve so much, but you can't bring yourself to stop calling the man Johnny. And I went through that in my own life because Jeditabe is not my birth name. I have a beautiful birth name. My birth name was Falak. It's spelled Falaq. It's a beautiful, lovely, wonderful name. So I don't have a problem with my birth name. But Yah changed my name. Yah told me to be known by a different name. And I can tell you something. I have taken note in my life. Now it's been probably 11 years or so since Yah changed my name. But there are people in my life that still refuse to call me by my new name. And you can trust and believe that that is not insignificant. And yes, I love them, and yes, they love me. But that's not insignificant that they refuse to call me by the new name that y'all gave to me. Right? That is something. And so if Yeshua is waiting for those who seek him enough to just find out my name. I mean, you don't even care about my name, but you're team me. How can you claim the sacrifice of my blood and you won't even do it in my name? Because of what? What do you think that means when he says, I don't even know you? I don't know you? I don't know you. Whose name did you do that in? Jesus? You do realize I was born like easily 1,500 years before there was such a letter even as the J? I don't know you. What if that, guys? What if that? Y'all know how y'all feels about his name. But you won't come out of that thing? If somebody came up to you today talking about all that they've done for you, and then they say, right, Sally, all this I've done for you, your response is going to be, I don't know you. I don't know you, girl. You don't even know me. Sally, what are you talking about? I did this and I did that. Yo, I'm not even Sally, though. But I'm not even Sally. I'm definitely not Sally. Y'all better grow up. Y'all Christians, y'all church, y'all better come on up out of it. Y'all Christians better grow up. Oh, Lord, I guess this is a new group that's going to hate me now. Because I guess I got some things to talk to you guys about. Y'all better grow up. You are way far, 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 far away. Far, far away. Far, far away. You don't even know the man's name. Now, whether it's Yeshua, Yehoshua, there's like some back and forth. But we know it wasn't Jesus. But y'all won't let that go. So you see who answers to Jesus when you get to the marriage supper of the Lamb. See if Jesus is the name on the invitations, because that's not a heavenly name. It's not. So, I know you not. Think about that. Think of what situations would cause someone to say, I don't know you people, but I did this in your name and that in your name and this in your name. I don't know you people. In whose name, baby? In whose name? Shirley, Susie? I don't know them. No, I'm Jetty, baby. I don't know you. I'm sorry. I don't know you. Y'all better come. Y'all better get correct. Now, Yah has made allowance for you because, like I said, he met you where you were, but You staying where you were, or you going with moving with Yah? Because revelation, your mind should be transformed every single day. You should have a revelation that changes your thinking from the prior day. If that's not happening, something's wrong. So anyway, y'all be magnified. Y'all stay up. Peace.